You know, it's actually freezing cold and it doesn't make any sense for me to be having iced coffee, but we're technically still in summer, so I don't think I'm in the wrong here. Also, it's fucking delicious. What is up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. I am your host, Bruno. I had just gotten back from France around 4 days ago. I had the paper deadline 2 days ago, which means that my room is in a state, that my digital workspace is incredibly messy, and that I have completely neglected my time management system. I swear I usually don't let it get this bad. I normally do one bit of cleaning every day rather than piling it up to a big cleaning day. I find that having a somewhat clean room helps me a lot with productivity. I'm not constantly postponing work because I see something that needs to be clean. In short, just getting easy stuff out of the way instead of focusing on what's hard and actually really important. Obviously, keeping an organized digital workspace is incredibly useful. There is nothing that frustrates me more than wanting a file and I can't find it, or I just produce some new results or document and I have no idea where to store it. It's really frustrating. I feel like doing research is already hard enough, so everything that I can make easier for myself, I really want to get it down to a T. Finally, I want to clean up and set up my task management system for this new upcoming year. I will have, as I said, a lot to write, but I also have classes to give because I need money. So I want to make sure that I have the best in place system to get the goals that I want for this year. And yeah, that's the plan for today, so join me for some cleaning. Oh, that is so good. Okay, the kitchen is done and it's looking much nicer. I am very happy about it. Now to the room part of the room. And here I'm facing a dilemma. I always thought that you should clean the surfaces first and then you vacuum the floor, because the dust from the surfaces goes to the floor and you vacuum everything in one go. But I have been told that vacuuming the floor brings dust to the air, which then settles on the surfaces, which to me makes absolutely no sense, but now the doubt is in my mind. I am gonna stick with my guts and do what I usually do, which is surfaces first, vacuum afterwards. But if I am committing a cleaning crime here, please let me know in the comments below. This will be a great learning opportunity. But before starting to clean up, laundry. So the first batch of laundry is done. I am waiting for the second one, which has my bedding. As you can see, my bed is very naked at the moment. Since I'm still waiting for the second batch of laundry to be done, I might as well start organizing my digital workspace. Today I'm only organizing my own production of research, so my own code and results. I already kind of organized my paper reading of other people's work. Leave a comment below if you'd like me to show how I take notes and make sure they're very easy to reference. Now for my own production of research, I have about 3 types of files. I have written documents, I have code documents, and I have results documents. Basically, I'm gonna start with the big division: code and written documents. Written documents, it's kind of self-explanatory. Every written document goes in there. The code folder is gonna be a tiny bit more complex because the results files usually come from the code files, so I want to keep them closely together. But I did this, and what ended up happening is I just completely forgot about the structure and I ended up with code in the same folder as data, and then I didn't keep this consistent and it was an entire mess to write this last paper that I did. So I'm gonna have to choose a better system and make sure I stay consistent with it. So what I'm gonna try is every experiment topic, anything that I have to develop code to try and prove or get results for, it's gonna have its own folder. And inside this own folder, there's gonna be a little data folder. And in that data folder, the results go. This can get a bit complicated if I have to do subtopics, but basically it's gonna be this structure. Even subtopics will have their own data folders. All of this is going to be inside the GitHub repo. If you don't know what that is, don't fret. It's just a very fancy cloud service. It's very helpful because then I'm sure I'm not gonna lose my data if my laptop or desktop die. And obviously to swap between them, sometimes I need to go to uni and transfer my stuff. I just do a git pull or get data from the cloud and I'm up to speed. Obviously, I can't just delete everything that I have coded so far. It's been a lot of work. So I'm gonna do the classic programmer stuff and make a folder called legacy and put everything inside it and slowly but surely try and get this old code base to the new system. So yeah, that's basically it. I want to keep it very, very simple so to make sure that I actually follow through with it. What happened last time is I got so stressed with the paper that I stopped following any sort of sense and I started dropping files everywhere, and it ended up making me much more frustrated and making my work much harder. Then for my time management, I use the app Tick. I use it as my task list, my schedule, my habit tracker, and even my Pomodoros. I really like that it's everything in the same app. So the first thing I do is set up the hard part of the schedule, so the things I can't choose when I'm gonna do. So for example, teaching hours. I can't really choose when I have a class to teach. Then I don't really touch my schedule until the night before, where I time block the next day. What I really like about Tick is I can just drag a task and select a time slot for it. It makes it very easy to time block. By the way, I am not sponsored, it's just I really like this app. I think time blocking is great. You can see how long you're spending on each task and how much free time you have to assign to other stuff you want to do. I don't take it as a set in stone though, so for example, if I am coding on a topic and it's going particularly well and I'd like to keep going, I just allow myself to extend it. It doesn't need to be a hard schedule. I also like to keep an inbox ideas list. So for example, when I'm studying or I'm focusing on something and some random thought comes to my mind and I have the urge to go and research it, I just type it down, finish what I have to do, and then I don't have to fear that I'm gonna forget the great idea that I just got. That's about it for time management as well. Again, pretty simple, easy to follow, and hopefully it doesn't get me overwhelmed in very complicated systems. And with that out of the way, let's finish cleaning up. You know, I was just about to say goodbye and end the video and go have a nap because I am absolutely shattered, and I just noticed that I have a ton of cardboard that needs to be taken out and I don't have recycling bags. I am actually crying. But you know, I am gonna pull a classic Bruno because I cannot be arsed today. This is a tomorrow's Bruno problem. Overall, I'm quite happy with what we've done today though. The room is looking much nicer and everything's kind of organized for the next academic year. Wish me luck, guys, it's gonna be a wild one. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed somewhat of my cleaning session. If you did, consider subscribing. I promise I'll get more consistent with vlogging. And yeah, that's about it. Cite my papers and see you next time.